You're here.
One.
Yep. Okay. What we're going to do is play some music and we'll start. Much to my chagrin, California Senate Bill 771 was vetoed by Governor Newsom. It wasn't actually passed, or it actually didn't become law. The California state legislature was attempting to censor people on the internet by fining internet companies that made more than $100 million. They would fine them $500,000 the first time and then require that the algorithm that came into California was changed so that the algorithm no longer comes into California. If it did, they would fine the internet company, again, $1 million each time it happens. Everybody in the world has a different opinion. Some people think it can happen. Some people think it couldn't happen. I think it couldn't happen because it would end up going to the Supreme Court and with a bunch of First Amendment cases that California doesn't want to waste their time with, and or a bunch of cases where California says to social media companies, change that internet, we don't like him, change this internet or this algorithm, we don't like her, and they could do it anytime they wanted to on anything they wanted to. So I really don't think it's going to happen. And then go on to the Schumer shutdown. I always say we're in day 365 because we're locked down and it's not stopping us from doing what we need to do or what President Trump needs to do while he runs this country. He's going after programs that we don't want, taking the money and shutting them down and using that money that's already been allocated as he wants. And he'll keep doing that until, of course, the United States government runs out of money. And then you'll have to shut down. And we'll be in a bad position if and when that ever happens. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Chuck Schumer will be replaced in the Senate and they'll elect another Senate minority leader. And I don't think they'll be able to shut down the government. But that's just me. And then we'll just go into whatever we want to discuss for Saturday. I don't like this chair, but I'm using it. I'm in a different room in my house because I wasn't sure my wife would be awake and I didn't know where to put myself. If she wanted the living room, I was going to make sure she had the living room. If she didn't want the living room, I was going to make sure I was wherever I would be out of the way. Does not look like I am in.
I am not getting the visual today.
Does not look like I'm in the way.
I just have a 10 on my
Wait a
screen.
minute, I gotta turn this up a bit. You what?
All
Wait a
I
minute.
have is a 10 on my
Hold on, I
screen.
didn't do it right. Did you hear the
Up in the
story?
corner it says I'm in.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
in.
Okay. Did you hear the story of the luck of my wife and the internet for me? We moved once again 2 weeks ago to our forever home, I hope. And she was cleaning out a box, and in the box evidently was a Dell laptop, Windows 10 Pro, that I guess I had bought for myself. I don't even remember buying it, but I packed it in the box in Connecticut, I guess, and took my tablets and my Chromebook and brought that with us on the drive down here. And the Chromebook is just about on its last legs, and this is not. So that's what we're using right now.
And 10 was a good platform. I mean, it's not supported anymore as far as vulnerabilities, but if you're not surfing the internet with it, you're not getting any vulnerabilities.
Yeah. Oh, it's much better on the internet than the Chromebook I was using, and I was borrowing hers and using her Chromebook, which was double the RAM of mine and newer, so it was on a much higher Chrome. And I love that she found this. I don't know if she does or not. I spend a lot of time on it. Uh, So I don't really know, but I'm here and I'm having fun, and and
Well, so far, I haven't run into, oh, this will only be good boy. I
yeah,
haven't run into anybody that is having any problems with the shutdown.
no, I haven't found too many people that are having any problem with it either, because you know he found money to pay the troops, and he'll keep paying the troops as long as he can, and then he'll move to government workers that are essential that we still have, and make sure they're getting paid, and then we'll go from there. I think,
And he's got a tariff money, which is not
but I think a lot
tariff
of
money. That tariff money has not been earmarked anywhere, so it just sits there. He can
well,
do
he
whatever he
can
wants with that tariff
right,
money.
right.
And
He
taking
gets
care of the WIC program was a
yeah,
very smart idea because now he's taking care of the defenders and he's taking care of the poorest of the poor.
yep, and
So there's two ends of that spectrum are now covered.
I,
Uh,
I I think what he understood was that he would move us to a tariff based society. And, if we have $200 billion coming in at any one time that he controls, what needs to get money is going to get money, and what doesn't need to get money isn't going to get money anymore.
well,
You know,
and a trap springs. There's that judge that two judges have made some really dumb moves this week. Uh, One that said he cannot terminate people. Uh, this is an overreach again because judicial does not uh, control personnel except the personnel that work in their courtroom.
right,
Uh, and again, now this will be another challenge. It'll be a couple of weeks, but this will get cleared up, and we won't face this problem again when the Supreme Court clears it up.
right.
And then we had a
Yeah,
yeah.
it'll obviously go to the Supreme Court, and they're just going to say enough shenanigans. And if you don't like it, leave working in the federal government or simply open the federal government. I mean, Democrats are stupid in the sense that they claim they have never attached money to a clean resolution that they want. Well, if you've never attached money, then why are you doing it now? This money is just to operate the government. It's not earmarks and money that's supposed to be given away. That's appropriation committees and other committees that are involved. This is just money to operate the government. So yeah, a lot of things are going to be stopped if we're sending hundreds of millions of dollars for circumcisions in Mozambique. Why are we doing that? We're not spending that money here. If
Because
we're
we weren't,
sending
because we had an American politician who had a nonprofit in Mozambique. It was getting that money, and then they earmarked
then
90% of it towards administrative costs
yeah,
and 10% of it towards
yeah.
circumcisions, and they pocketed the money, and that's all that was.
Well,
All
I
those
don't.
things were revenue streams
Right,
that were hidden behind
right,
lots of words.
yeah. So I mean, to me, that's what this has come down to. People just looking at me and saying, we shouldn't be bothered with it. Of course we should. It's money that we shouldn't be spending. Why are we spending millions of dollars for circumcisions in Mozambique? I mean, I could understand if we were spending millions of dollars for circumcisions in the United States for people who can't afford them. If you want to have your child circumcised when he's born. I mean, if you're Jewish like I am, it's something that's normally done on the seventh day and a big ceremony, and I can understand all of that. But if you don't want it done, you don't get it done. If you do want it done and you can't afford it, you get it done. But why we're paying for them in another country, I don't understand.
More importantly,
Why?
why don't we have a breakfast and a lunch for elementary school children all
Right.
across America? Period.
That's true.
Just because you can. Um, no one would argue with that money. Yeah, some rich kids might
Right.
have breakfast. Well, not really, because rich kids don't go to public school.
Well, but that's okay. Send
Yeah,
it to the public school anyway here. And if you've taken care of every child in a public school in the United States of America, then great. Uh, Immigrant children, yeah, they're always going to be stuck uh, in a in a bad place because their parents brought them into the United States and had no intention of letting them know that they were here. Can't help what we don't know isn't here. So, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways this can go. Anyway, let's go have some fun. You'll hear some music, and then you and I will have some fun.
okay.
All right. Wait a minute. We are having fun. I don't know why we.
I'm not on the screen.
You're
You're
not
not on
on.
the screen for me right now. I just have the tennis sitting there.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
looking.